Hello and welcome to the Tarot with Titania reading of the week for March 14th to the 21st, 2025. We have eclipse energy. I'm recording this on Thursday the 13th. We have eclipse energy starting tonight. Well, it's already started, but so we're in that. We have full moon energy. We have Mercury retrograde. We have Venus retrograde. There's a lot going on astrologically. I'm not an astrologer, but I know there's a lot going on. So if you're feeling it, I encourage you to just keep taking those nice deep breaths. Keep coming back to yourself. There's a lot of opportunity for conflict, as you may have noticed. It's important that we not engage, that we stay centered, that we stay as peaceful as possible. And we can do that through the breath. And if you do engage, just remember you can call the breath in even in the middle of an encounter with someone else and come home to yourself and come back to peace, back to center, back to love. That's our point of power. And with that, I invite you to close your eyes and let's take 3 nice deep breaths together. And with that third exhale, I invite you to imagine a tree root coming down out of the base of your spine, going down deep into Mother Earth and grounding you here and now in this present moment. Knowing that this tree root is not only anchoring you and allowing you to be fully here, but it is also providing you with a conduit through which anything that no longer serves can easily pass down from your field into Mother Earth and become compost for your new good growth. Creator, this is your daughter Titania, and I'm here with all of your children, and we're about to do the reading of the week for March 14th to the 21st, 2025. My intention is to be a clear channel for the information we most need to receive right now, and to provide this in a manner that we will easily and effortlessly hear, understand, and integrate for our personal and our collective highest and greatest good. I call upon my higher self and the higher selves of all those listening now and in the future, inviting you to be present and fully engaged, as well as an overlighting angel of communication to facilitate this exchange and ensure that it happens in the highest and best way possible, that we communicate clearly, that we hear deeply, and that we cover all that we need at this time for our highest and greatest good, personally and collectively. I'd like to invite the 4 archangels in at this time to create a beautiful circle of light. Wherever you are included in this sphere of light, of goodness, of wisdom, of insight, of peace, of healing, of transformation, of whatever is uppermost in your field. May it be held here today in a good way, and may you be nourished by that. I invite Raphael to hold the east, Michael to hold the south, Gabriel to hold the west, and Uriel to hold the north. Thank you for coming. Anything that doesn't match these frequencies and intentions is welcome to go now. And so, let's get started. As the Wanda primulas are up in the garden, there's just a few of them, but I thought I'd bring some in to adorn our altar. And let's bring through what we need, shall we? Creator, what is it that we most need to know for this week of March 14th to the 21st? For our personal and collective highest and greatest good, that we can respond from the heart and stay peaceful and centered and kind and wise, and stay focused on our lane in our own world and what it is that we can change and can add unto life, so that we can stay empowered and positive and hopeful and supportive of the highest and greatest good and agents for more life and light. Thank you. Okay. So, the past. Celebration. 3 of Hearts. So, this is reminding us of times when things have been good, when things have been easier, when things have been more fun and joyful and simple and celebratory. We need to call on this energy and bring it into our present and into our future. If we're all sitting in fear and worry and doubt, then we're adding fuel to those energies, to those thought forms, to that frequency set point. But if we can inject some light and some love and some levity and some good energy into the field, then we're helping to unwind those other energies. It's not to say that what isn't happening in the world isn't scary, isn't distressing, isn't disturbing, isn't upsetting. Of course these things are. We're human beings. We're responding to the field of life as it's being, well, in so many ways, fed to us. Because really, for many of us in our immediate moment, right here, right now, there is no threat. There is no lion about to eat us. And yet, when we get caught up energetically in the fields of the media, of our media, whatever media that is, because that really is the main channel that this is coming through at the moment, it's very easy for us to get knocked off our center and to feel fear and to feel uncertainty and to feel doubt and to feel insecure. And we don't like feeling that way as humans. We love our comfort. What this card is reminding us is that we need to tap into the good energy and nourish our field with it so that we can bring more in. We need to be paying attention to where our attention and our energy is going, because where attention goes, energy flows. And if we are spending our precious life force, we only get to do this one time in this particular iteration, if we're wasting our life force worrying or worshiping the problem, then we're not creating. We're not adding unto life. We're not being a clearing for the good that we are here to be. We're depriving ourselves of that opportunity to do the good work we're here to do, and we're depriving the world of our good energy. So just bear that in mind. If you find yourself feeling fear, uncertainty, doubt, confusion, those small densifying emotions, remember the breath. Come home to that magical, incredible, inspirational breath. Let yourself expand beyond those smaller thoughts and feelings and realize that this is a much, much, much bigger energetic field that's going on here. And we can contribute by tapping into good energy. We know how important and valuable this is. So let's find ways to pull it in. The present card is the card of signals. So we are exchanging energy with the universe, like I was just talking about. We are putting our intentions, our energy, our focus out into the world, and then life is meeting us. It's responding to that, and we're receiving the results of our energetic launch. And our emotional set point is what life meets. This is what the universe is responding to. So what are we putting out? And what are we receiving? It's really important for us to stay grounded in our desire. We have the rose here at the bottom, which is the symbol for desire. And desire is that incredible energy that pushes us forward as humanity. It is our desire that makes us reach and stretch and grow and become more. And when that desire is purified, this isn't just about, fulfilling some hunger that we have. This is, or some animal level hunger, because I guess there's a spiritual level hungers as well, but there's a desire to strive, to be who we really are, to be all that we are, to be expressed and the beautiful, wiser, more connected self that we are. That's all contained in that quality of the symbol of the rose, of that beautiful expansion, but heartfelt as well as striving and desire, and allowing that to inspire us and push us onward. So staying rooted in our desire, and then from that desire, from that place of yes, resonating with good energy, so that's what we pull towards us. We pull more towards us because that's where life wants us. We've talked about the yes again and again on this channel. The yes is your calling. It's your place on this planet. The shiny, highest enthusiasm energy. That's where each of us needs to be pivoting our energy towards at this time on the planet. We need to be going towards our yes and calling that in by saying yes to it. Because that's where life wants us. That's the magical thing about the attraction of the yes, our desire to do all those things. Life uses desire to call us onward into more life. So we need to be paying attention to that desire, to the yes. And as I said, not necessarily answer it on a more base or animal level, but on a higher level, the broader, wiser part of us, because we have all of it. We're human animals, but we're also spirits having a human experience. And we get to experience the whole gamut of that. We get to choose where we're going to resonate, how we're going to behave, what are we going to do. So it's important for us to be deliberate about where are we coming from as we engage with life, as we exchange signals with the world, because that's what's going to come back to us. And we need to be paying attention to that frequency. And an easy shortcut, if that just seems really hard, go to gratitude. Spend time in appreciation and gratitude. What are you grateful for? You know, even in the midst of the crazy upheavals of the world, there's much to be grateful for. There's tremendous contrast being generated right now. So I encourage all of us to pause and say, what is that contrast showing me that I prefer? What do I know now? Well, I know I don't want war anymore. I don't want anybody dying anymore. I want people to be happy and healthy and thrive. I want families to be able to thrive and grow together, and children to feel safe and nurtured and seen and given what they need to become all that they're here to be. You want to live in a world of clean air and clean water and good food and nourishing food and maybe less corporate capture. There's a lot of things I would like, but just thinking about those qualities, what do we know? Like I said, the dial is way up on the contrast. And we can use that to move ourselves forward towards what is generative, towards what is possible and positive and nourishing and life-giving, rather than letting it squelch us. That's the discipline. That's mastery, my friends, right there. What are we letting our energy get trapped by? What are we giving our energy to? And do we have the strength of character, of will, of purpose, of intention to disengage from the problem and focus on the solution, focus on what is clarified for us so that we can be brilliant channels for that in the world, bringing through the solutions that are required at this time. Near future, the strength card. Here we go again, that card of strength, that card of mastery. But this isn't about bulldozing the self or dominating the self. This card, we have the woman here, and she has an infinity symbol over her head. You can just barely see it probably with my camera. But which means she's coming from that loftier aspect, that purified desire aspect that we've just been talking about. And she's befriended the animal, the lion in this case. She helped to get a thorn out of its paw, and so they're good friends now. But she dominated that aspect, or the animal aspect. Dominated is the wrong word, but she was able to befriend it, ally with it through gentleness, through kindness, through love, through support. And we all have that animal self. Like I said, we're human animals. We have the higher, broader, wiser self, and we have our animal selves. And we need to ally with ourselves to become into right relationship with ourselves. And this is all part of what we've been talking about, even the emotions that we're feeling. Because if we're coming at it from a more animal level, where we're just feeling fear, or we're just feeling uncertainty and doubt, and we're just allowing that to dominate us and cow us into being small, then we're not strong, we're not in our mastery, we're not in that higher, broader, wiser self. And so this card is reminding us that this is what we're moving towards. This is what this whole process is about. This whole crazy circus is giving us the opportunity to discover who we are, to grow into our mastery, to grow into our power, to grow into this expanded self, so that we can feel joy even amidst the doubt, uncertainty, and confusion. We can call that in. We can feel appreciation. We can feel gratitude even when it just feels like everything is going south. And that strength is our journey. This is this call into mastery, this how am I deliberately weaving my world or being in my world? Because our set point is so important. This is where we call everything in from. This is what the universe tries to match. That's why the gratitude practice is so brilliant, because when we express gratitude and we go into gratitude, the universe goes, you're grateful for that. Let me send you more to be grateful for. That's why I'm saying if you're in doubt at any time, go to gratitude. It's the easiest, simplest thing. Come back to your body through the breath and go to gratitude. What am I grateful for? 3 things right here, right now. I'm grateful that I am strong and healthy. I'm grateful for the sunshine today. I am grateful for the beauty that surrounds me. I'm grateful for all the good people on this planet at this time who are holding love and kindness and light and beauty and solutions and wisdom. I'm grateful, and I add my energy unto theirs, and we are growing a field of light on this planet that is serving all of us. That's where we need to go. I know you feel the difference. Okay, foundation card. This is a great card. I love this card. The Star, again, another major arcana. And the Star, she's pouring the water of life down into this beautiful lotus flower. And it's symbolic of our gifts, our talents, our abilities. We each came with a yes, for sure, but with a distinct set of who we are. I came as the package that's Titania. And that includes all kinds of things, from art making and beauty and gardening and knitting and tarot and homeopathy and all kinds of pieces. That makes up this unique field that I've chosen to be in this lifetime, the Titania field, let's call it that. But what this is telling us is we need to be this beautiful, expanded, talented person that we are and share our gifts. That's what we're here to do, to be masterful, to find our yes, to say yes to our yes, to grow into that where all those opportunities and the people and everything are, and to share our gifts, to be the bright, shiny star that we are. Each of us is. I don't care who you are, you're a star. And our work is to discover how we need to shine and where we need to shine. And that we do that by following the yes. So that's the foundation card this week. This is what we need to be aware of. This is what we need to be focusing on this week, is where is our talent, our skill, our ability? How do we show up in the world? How do we shine our gifts? And it doesn't have to be the cure for cancer. Please understand that it can be as simple as smiling, as greeting the people that you walk by, as holding someone with love in your heart, choosing the higher, more beautiful frequency, being the higher, more beautiful frequency as you move through your world, as you move through the field of life that you're part of. That's what makes the change, is being the frequency that you desire to be, being the love, being the gratitude, being the appreciation. That's why we come back to the attitude of gratitude, because it is so powerful for shifting our frequency and getting us into right frequency with the universe. So pull in the celebration, pull in the ease, the flow, the gratitude. Find ways to hold more of this. It's our energy from our past. It's important. It's nourishing. It keeps us from going into the dark depths of despair. This here, the card of signals. What are we transmitting to life? Because life is going to respond. We need to be disciplined about this, masterful even about our focus and our energy and our attention, so that we can be very deliberate about pulling in higher, loftier, more pure, more beautiful, more intentional energy. Near future, the Strength card. This is about mastery too. This isn't about going into our animal selves and crawling under the bed and hiding. We can do that. I encourage you, if you feel you need to hide under the covers for a little while, it's okay. Go do that. Take care of yourself. And then come out again. And know that you're so much more. You are spirit having human experience. That broader, wiser part of you is always with you and can be cultivated. Those beautiful practices like meditation, like yoga, like qigong, like tai chi, and like so many others, going out and simply being in nature helps us to reset and reconnect with that frequency and energy. So this near future card, what we're moving towards, is this reminder that we are the ones sculpting who we're becoming. Who do we want to become? How are we going to get there? And once again, the easiest path, if you have no idea, is gratitude. Just default to gratitude. It'll work every time, I promise you. It'll help shift your frequency, help shift your energy, help you to go to that place of, oh my goodness, I am so blessed, which is an expanded, brilliant state of openness and spaciousness and resilience and wonder. Cultivating that is really helpful right now. And then the Star, the foundation card, why we're having the reading this week. This is about us showing up, shining brightly in all directions from our hearts, sharing who we are, sharing what we know in wonderful ways so that we're lighting each other up. It's so magical to be with people who are on fire, on their purpose, sharing their gifts, loving life. It's magnetic, it's enlivening, because it reminds us that we can do it too. It gives us permission to seek that for ourselves and to share it with others. So this wonderful card of the star this week, our foundation card, we need to shine brightly, people. So where do you shine best? I think that's a pretty wonderful reading, considering the intensity of the world at this time. And as I said, I don't want to belittle the fear, uncertainty, and doubt that's going on out there. It is there. Let's admit that, totally. And if we go into our smaller selves, yeah, we're going to get caught up in that. And it's okay. But be masterful and pull yourself out of it and say, now what do I know? I don't like this. This isn't good. This doesn't feel good to me. Okay, you know that. That's great distinction. Now what do you know? From that point of what you don't want, what would you prefer? And focus on being that clearing for that goodness in the world. Be that agency for that light, for that love in the world, for that kindness, for that harmony. We can create the change we're looking for. We don't have to be pitted against each other. We don't have to have polarity if we don't choose to engage with that. We can choose to engage with our gifts, with our talents, with our yes, affirming each other as we move towards that, getting into gratitude as much as possible, and steering our lives towards what is possible. It is an uncertain time. We don't know where things are going. Technology is changing so quickly. Things are shifting so quickly. It's a fast ride. We're in the river of life and it's going downstream real quick. And we need to stay mindful because we are powerful co-creators with the life force energy. We need to get in the driver's seat, not simply be passengers, but get in the driver's seat and be masterful. Okay, let's see what our card to grow in is. More celebration from the heart, more creativity of spirit. I love the reminders to be masterful, to be loving, to be kind, to be that beautiful broad energy, and grounded in our gifts and our talents, find our way to express it in the world for our good and the good of everyone around us. Because doesn't it make a difference in the darkness when there is a light? And we can be the light. We can be those stars. Okay, Creator, what's our card to grow on for this week, please? So that as we go forward from this reading, we can hold this broader, beautiful energy, this understanding of our path and our purpose, and be clearing for more love and light and goodness in the world. Craftsmanship. And that is such a lovely card. That's that consistently showing up every day, a little bit at a time. Think about learning a musical instrument. You don't learn it all at once. It takes time. And this is the world we're creating, what we're moving towards. We're creating ourselves, and we're creating the field of life that we're growing into, which is the world, which is our human field. And those of us who are able to stay lofty and clean and clear, we're the ones building that new world because we're being in our deliberate, masterful creation space. We're not succumbing to the energy that contracts us and makes us smaller and less effective. We're deliberately choosing to expand our field to be fields of inspiration, of light, of joy, of expansion, of spaciousness, of wonder, of curiosity. That's what we're cultivating. And when we do, the solutions come towards us. This is an earth card. It's a pentacle. It's all about that energy of everything that makes it amazing to be human in a body. Because we didn't come here for nothing. We're very deliberately, it was exciting. It was a big deal. It's a big deal to be here. So anyone who's on the planet at this time, it doesn't matter who you are, you're here on purpose, whether you know what that is or not. And if you don't know what it is, go to gratitude. That's my suggestion. But remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. It takes a long time to turn a cruise ship. Anything that has momentum behind it needs time to turn, to shift. It's like when we've been ill and we're recovering, it takes time. We're not going to be better instantly the next day. The more resilient we are, the faster it'll happen. But of course, it takes time. Everything takes time. the cruise ship of life, this huge, ponderous momentum, is turning. And it takes time for that to happen. Of course, what's curious about the time that we're in is that everything feels like it's accelerating. Everything feels like it's going so much more quickly. But what this is saying is keep showing up every day. It doesn't matter. The external world, pull out that musical instrument, do your practice. Pull out whatever it is that you're working on and do your good work. Pull out your yes. Say yes to your yes. What are you going to do? How are you going to do that today? How are you building your beautiful, crafted, curated expression of your mastery, your beauty, your gifts, your talents, your yes? How are you bringing that to life today? This is our focus for the coming week and possibly beyond, because this energy is so strong right now. Staying in the driver's seat, not getting sucked into the arguments or the debates or the discussions. It's not where our energy is best going to serve. Our energy is best served by following our inspiration, by going towards the yes, by staying in appreciation and gratitude, by being a clearing for more harmony, beauty, love, and light with those we love in our communities, and holding that frequency to the best of our ability in the larger world. I love this card. It feels really, really good, and it really resonates. For me personally, it's excellent information or a good reminder, and I hope it's supportive of your good as well. So, let's take a nice deep breath, come back to ourselves. Okay. Oh, we're doing this. Sorry. Okay, nice deep breath in. And out. So good. Let's do another one. Don't you love that breathing is automatic? Don't you love that there's this exchange effortlessly on our part of bringing oxygen and energy in, and our body on behalf of us releases all the carbon dioxide that we don't need and toxins, and we just release them with our breath. And it's good to remember that breath is a powerful form of detox. Creator, here we are once again, gathered to do this reading of the week for the 14th to the 21st of March 2025. Thank you for gathering all those who need to be here, who require or will benefit from this information at this time. And I ask for your help in disseminating it even further to those who may be seeking this information, who may be feeling hopeless and heartless at this time. And I just ask that this message of hope and love and light and gratitude and appreciation go out further into the world in support of the good within all of us at this time, so that we can stay resilient and light and responsive rather than reactive, that we can remember that this contrast is in service to us. It is for us, so that we remember to turn towards what it's for. What is it that we know now? What do we want to hold and pull in and help us to be masterful in our co-creative adventure with you in life? Staying lofty, staying clean and clear, staying beacons of beauty and wisdom and discernment and harmony, that we may shine brightly like the stars that we are, radiating our light and warmth into the world, affirming each other, and accelerating the growth of the good for all humanity and all life here at this time. Thank you, Creator, for this opportunity to gather once again. I'm grateful to all those who walk with us, who hold us, who support us, all of us. We all have teams. Thank you for being part of it. Thank you for being part of this reading. Thank you for striving and reaching and being the glorious star that you are. I am grateful for all of you and for everyone on this planet who's holding this distinctive perspective at this time. May we all rise together in good ways. Much love and light, my friends. Keep going, butterflies. It's a crazy world out there, but your light and your frequency is a gift and a blessing. Let's keep going. Much love and light to you, and we'll see you next week. Bye for now.